Hey YouTube, this is Tanya, VSG Tanya 2011, and I am here with my son William. And he had watched Lassa Sarah's video that she did with her son Xavier, and they're about the same age, and he wanted to do a video too. So here we are. I had put a post out on Facebook and asked for questions, and I got a lot of good questions, and so we're just going to basically go with those questions. So do you want to say just a quick couple things about yourself before we start?
I do like doing activities, though I also am interested in school.
And what grade are you going into?
I'm going into 4th grade this year.
Okay. You want to start with the questions?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we did go over the questions so that way he's not totally taken by surprise. And I've kind of ordered them so that they kind of flow. So Miss Donna VSG wants to know, what is your favorite activity or hobby? You can do like your top 3.
Okay, they are soccer, reading, and third one is soccer.
What's your favorite thing to do at home when we're inside?
Soccer, reading, and playing computers.
And playing on the computer, yes. What's your favorite computer game? Or your website?
I'm gonna have to say the Hearthstone game that my dad
Oh yeah,
lets
the Hearthstone
me play.
game. Yeah, that's like
It's
a
really
World
fun.
of Warcraft thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not World of Warcraft, but it's a Hearthstone game on the computer. Okay, so you know Xavier,
Yes.
Miss Sarah's son. This is from him. He wants to know, is William a bit of a math whiz too?
Yes, we do have a test at the end of the year called the iLeap, and out of 500 points, and advanced as the highest level, I got advanced and 500 points.
Which is like
on
the highest score you could get, right?
Yeah.
We're bragging.
All of them.
Cool. All right, so Jen RNY from me wants to know, what do you want to be when you grow up? If you had to
Probably
pick
an engineer.
An engineer, okay. Who was your hero and why?
I haven't really thought about that.
You want to come back to that one? We'll ask it later. Okay. What are your summer plans?
Probably just going to summer camp, swimming, and playing on the computer.
You said you're going to work on that Hearthstone thing? Okay. All right, let's see. Jennifer Lazars wants to know, do you remember when I was chubby?
No. Only in pictures.
I had my surgery 2.5 years ago, so you were 6.
Yeah.
And Victoria was 4, so it's kind of hard for you to remember me being that heavy.
I just turned 6 about a couple months after, because you had it in November, I think.
So yeah, so that's kind of hard to remember. So Jennifer Ashton wants to know, what's the best thing about your mom?
That you can do more activities with me.
Well, but that's not just talking about like from losing weight. Just what's the best thing in general? What's the thing you like best?
Your personality.
My personality. What about my personality?
Like how you treat others, and how you also put help others when they need help.
Yeah, I like to help people.
Like when Tori and I need help on our homework, if you're not doing anything, you're there to help us.
That's true. That's true. That's a good answer. It says, what's the best thing about your son? And I think the best thing about you is that you have good manners, you're very polite, you're smart, and you're nice to people, you're a good sport. Like if you lose a game in soccer, you don't get upset and cry about it. You tell other people good game, right? You have like good sportsmanship. That's all good, noble things about you, right? Yeah. Let's see. Misty Taylor wants to know, were you scared when I had surgery, or was the weight loss journey that I followed scary? But you said you don't really remember when I had surgery, right?
No.
But you remember when I had, Tori, do you remember when I had my tummy tuck surgery, when I had that skin removed on my stomach?
I remember you had all that equipment around it, and you wouldn't let us touch anything of yours.
All the tubes.
And I do remember one embarrassing moment that I had.
Oh, really? Oh.
For the surgeries.
Okay.
It was when I had that 24-hour virus, and I came out of bed at about 9 or 10 o'clock, I think.
Yeah.
And I went to say, my stomach doesn't feel good, and I vomited in the middle of it right next to you.
Right next to my recovery station.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was not a good thing, right?
Nope.
So, but that was scary when I had all the tubes coming out of me.
A little.
Yeah.
Not very.
But you weren't too scared because you said you about the doctors?
Yeah, I knew that the doctors were doing the right thing and that you would recover very soon.
Good. Okay. So not too scary.
Only a little.
Just a little. Okay. Let's see. Yvonne Bowling wants to know, what's your favorite meal that I'll make for you? And also, yeah, okay, we'll do that first. Yeah, there's another person who asks a similar question too, but they have another question. So what's your favorite meal that I'll make for you?
It's probably your meatloaf.
My meatloaf. You like the meatloaf? And what's the worst thing that I cook? Something that I eat that you would never eat that I cook?
Probably lettuce or salad.
Salad? That's the worst thing that I fix?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or mixing
That was
sauces.
from Ashworth VSG. Okay, how do you feel about not drinking and eating at the same time? You don't do that all the time, right?
To me, it feels kind of weird to eat at one point, then your mouth gets all dry over the time period, and then once you drink something, it stays like the taste and.
But I think the question: do I let you drink and eat at the same time?
Yeah, usually, unless you don't have a drink.
Yeah,
or
sometimes
a
I
snack or
forget to
something.
give everybody drinks because I don't have a drink with my meal. But I'll let you go get something to drink when your mouth gets dry, right? I don't make you not drink, right?
Like the hamburgers, if we have hamburgers.
Right. I don't
that.
deprive you of having something to drink. But sometimes we forget to give out drinks.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where are we at on time? Okay, we got plenty of time. Okay, so Michael May wants to know, has William changed the way he eats and how he looks at food? So do you think you've changed the way you eat?
Yes, but very slightly. Like, I've tried a couple fruits such as raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, and cherries are the 4 fruits that I've tried since my mom was at the
And what are
surgery.
some foods that you try and eat more of now?
I try to eat more cheese sticks and yogurts for sure.
Yeah. Like and like
more,
lean meats.
And also more fruit.
Yeah.
And meat.
And like less like pancakes and things like bready stuff.
And I've always wanted to try the blueberry waffles and pancakes because that's like blueberries.
Yeah, but so
with the sugar free.
But like we know that we have. What do we call our foods? The different.
The sometimes foods and then the all the time foods.
Yeah, so the blueberry pancakes would be like a sometimes food. It's like a special occasion food. Yeah. Let's see. Eve. Let's see. Oh wait, I had another question. Did I ask you this one over? What does William like to do with his mom now that he couldn't do before you got fit? Did we already talk about that?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's from Mary McEloney. Well, I think we might have talked about it before we recorded the video. But what's some things that we do now together that I couldn't do before I got fit?
It's like swimming, sprinting, and being able to play around with us more than you usually did.
And like on this trip, we got to do some fun things that I wouldn't have been able to do before.
Like zip lining together, we did that, and we also did the ropes course.
Yeah.
And that my mom wouldn't have done before the trip.
That's true. Oh yeah, and parasailing. We did parasailing.
Yeah, parasailing.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Okay, let's see, that was from, Mary McEloney. Okay, so Eve Madrigal, I think that's how you say your name. Has your son seen how you changed as far as taking him out to do more activities, being more active? So, do you think I'm more active and more outgoing now?
Definitely, because instead of sitting back, you're able to do more, so you're always trying to get on the go to get us to do stuff.
Yeah, I like being on the go now, right? I like to always be doing something.
Instead of being sitting down and watching other people do stuff.
Yeah, I like doing stuff myself. Kim Cole wants to know, do you think this process has been easy for me? Do you think losing weight and all that has been easy?
At the very beginning, not so easy. Like, I thought it was kind of rough because you had to use the little bowl to throw up in every once in a while.
I was real nauseous in the beginning, right?
Yeah,
I threw up a lot.
After a couple weeks, I think you kind of got used to it.
Yeah.
And you were able to eat and drink, so you were back to normal. Though you still had to kind of struggle to stay away from the foods. like the normal
But
foods.
you think it's easier for me now than it was?
Yeah.
Like I stay away from those foods
Because
most
you've
of the time.
gotten used to it, and sometimes you remind us to try to remind you to stay away from
Yeah,
some
sometimes I
foods.
ask y'all to not let me have popcorn, right?
Yeah, like
To-
popcorn.
Today was
and
the
stuff.
Today I'm gonna have popcorn, but I haven't had
Yeah.
popcorn in like 3 weeks, so
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
And when you
Get
do
free.
have popcorn, you usually
I'm making a conscious decision. I'm not just eating it mindlessly, right?
and you usually get the Biggest Loser type. The,
Oh yeah, or I'll do the air popcorn myself,
Yeah.
or the diet popcorn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Kay Sieben, she's from Australia. She wants to know, what do you think of your new mummy? Is she too bony to cuddle now?
Definitely not.
So do you like how I look now?
Yes, definitely.
So I'm not too bony.
No, definitely not.
Good. Doug Drops the Weight wants to know, what does William think his mom's biggest NSV is so far? My biggest non-scale victory.
That's probably being able to do more stuff with us. Like,
Getting to be more active.
yeah, because before you wouldn't do the zip lining, like I said.
You might
the
talk a
zip
little
lining.
bit louder.
Like, before you wouldn't do the zip lining and the ropes course,
Mhm.
but now you'll do that, like I said before.
Yeah, I think my biggest NSV was doing the half marathon.
Yeah.
That's a big thing too, right?
Yeah.
He wants to know too, did you have to tip me for your haircut?
No.
No, he did not have to tip me for his haircut. Okay, last question, and this is from Mr. Tyrone. Remember Tyrone? He did that
Yeah.
crazy video. Yeah, he looks just like our friend Mr. TJ. Yeah, that's his brother, you know. So Mr. Tyrone is Mr. TJ's brother. Yeah, he wants to know, do you subscribe to quantum physics or the string theory?
I think the quantum physics is interesting, but I subscribe the string cheese theory.
The string cheese theory?
Let's talk about it when we get to Tampa.
Oh, y'all can talk about it when you get to Tampa?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, that's our video. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to y'all later. Bye.